Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Lily Young, the Red Lipstick Hustler, and we will be discussing The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 6. Land of the Free, Home of the Shade, yes. This particular episode, you guys, I won't lie, it really irked my nerves. It was pretty much to the point I didn't even know if I wanted to review it. Because Karen and Giselle, they are too old for the mess that they are doing. And it's just so outdated with their behavior, and they just keep it going and going and going. And I'm sick of those two. I'm really just truly sick of Giselle and Karen. It's ridiculous. But let's get this party started with these heckling hyenas. Yes. It started off with the ladies. They still at the table. And you know, Giselle and Karen was going at it. Those two heckling hyenas, they are the oldest ones on the show, but they are the most immature ones from what I see. And let me start as well. Everything that I say in this video is alleged for entertainment purposes and my opinions. But as I stated, the ladies were at the table. You know, they had left off last episode, which is episode 5, with the heckling hyenas going in at the table, Giselle and Karen. And so they're at the table, and Mia asks Giselle and Karen to make amends and to acknowledge that they hurt each other. That's what Mia stated for them to do. All of the ladies are giving Karen and Giselle advice. I don't know if they're going to actually take it, but they was giving Karen and Giselle advice. So hopefully they take their advice, and not that they necessarily have to be friends, but at least make some kind of amends, because I'm tired of them. Those two made me not want to do this review because it's kind of starting to get on my nerves. I have been enjoying season 6, but those two, being they are the most mature in age, but very immature on the show, it got on my nerves, and that's why I'm just now doing my review. So Karen and Giselle, Giselle is talking about, no, Karen is stating that Giselle wished death on her husband, which is not true, Karen. She never used the word death. She did not wish death on Ray. She said, this will not fade before he's gone. You know, she didn't say anything about death, nothing at all. But Karen, she just want to make a point. She's, Giselle, I'm not going to apologize to her. She'll acknowledge what she said about my husband, Uncle Jessup. That's what I call him. Yes. As I stated, this is childish on both parts. They're too old for this. If it was me, I would be too old for the shenanigans. And they are older than me. I would be 48 in November. But those two are much older than me, and I don't even carry on like that. As Skylar said, she's so that they leaving the house because the ladies got to go get ready for dinner for later. So they're leaving the house, and as Skylar is, she told Karen, let me be your boyfriend, Umbrella. Let me be your boyfriend while we're here. And Karen doesn't have a sense of humor. She was like, no. But Skella was teasing her, you know what I mean? Then she finally pretend like she caught on, you know, that Skella is teasing. She's not serious about being her boyfriend. And Skella is actually married. Not that that doesn't mean people don't do things in their marriages. I'm not saying that Skella marriage is like that, no. But she wasn't trying to be your real boyfriend, Karen. Come on. Really? And the thing is with Karen, she always, in any situation, and any lady that she deals with on the show, she always want to make herself feel so important. Karen, all of these women on the show, I consider them queens. We all wear beautiful crowns that we are blessed with. But Karen, she puts herself on a pedestal, and some of her fans have put on that pedestal as a grand dame. And as I've stated in the previous video, she is not the grand dame. If somebody would be the grand dame, and who is the grand dame, it would be Kathy Hilton on Beverly Hills Housewives. That's the true grand dame, okay? Stop calling Karen that, because that's not true. On this particular show, it would be Mia. She has a huge, beautiful penthouse that shamed all of their houses. Then the next one would be Candace. Karen wouldn't be in there, no. Karen's house is outdated, but she has some nice furniture in there. She's living better than a lot of us, but to be a grand dame, it's not Karen. It wouldn't be. On this particular franchise, it would be Mia and then Candace. Maybe Karen after Candace. I'm not even gonna put the rest of them in the category. I haven't seen Eskella's home because she's a friend of the show. Okay. Ooh, these ladies be weighing me out. So Robin and Mary, they call their families, and they call their families and tell them how much they love them before they go out to dinner, and they talking to their children. And Mia and her husband and one of her kids, he's telling her that her child, is doing good and everything. So the ladies are now bringing in their luggage. They're struggling to bring in their luggage. Wendy can't lift hers due to, she had happiness put in and her bumped on her butt. So she can't lift anything because I think at this point it's only been about a month. And because of medical reasons due to her surgeries that she has had done, her enhancements, she can't lift anything. The show is showing Ashley and her family. Y'all, Ashley bores me. And she's finally starting to open up a little bit more to be entertaining to our minds. But I'm not a fan of Ashley's. I do not care for Ashley, so it's hard for me to even want to talk about her. I do not care for her husband. As I stated, she's the Karen of the show. So, they show Ashley and her crusty husband Michael for a long period of time, and I was sitting on my bed watching the television like, okay, when is this part going to be over? They gave her a lot of TV time on this particular episode. She's upset because they're going to do a photo shoot, a family photo shoot. She's sitting there breastfeeding the baby. Then the photographer finally comes and they doing a photo shoot. So Ashley and Michael are talking, and they are talking about Candace, and she's like, she doesn't care, but she's gonna go on this vacation. She doesn't care anything about Candace, and I'm like, help her, she doesn't like you either. She don't even want you to come, but Giselle invited you, which is wrong. That Giselle is gonna invite somebody on the trip when she didn't want Karen to come to their meeting with Mia, lunch with Mia. These ladies, I'm telling you, they got on my nerves. I didn't even want to review this. But actually, nobody cares whether Ashley come or not. Giselle wanted Ashley there because, excuse me, she had somebody to be messy with. And I don't know why Giselle is so crazy about Ashley, and she called Ashley their sunshine. I don't see it. She's nobody's sunshine. She's a Karen of the show. That's exactly who Ashley is, period. So Ashley and Michael, they sitting and they're discussing Juan and Robin. And Michael asks Ashley, have they gotten married yet? Talking about Robin and Juan. And Ashley says, Robin said when the pandemic ends that they are getting married. So crusty Michael has to put his 2 cents in it. He said, I told you it wasn't going to happen. And the look in Michael's face to know that Juan and Robin has not gotten married yet, it's like a secret lover thing. That's just my opinion. He is really enjoying the fact that Robin and Juan are not married. And it's so strange to me. And if there's nothing going on with those two, it definitely comes off that there's something going on. That's just my opinion. And I feel that Michael is obsessed with Juan. Michael wants to slob on Juan's knob. It's just that simple, y'all. So the ladies are getting ready. Wendy is wearing her Versace. She looks nice. The boos are sitting up very high to the sky. Robin and Giselle, they sitting and talking, and they talking about Wendy and her situation and how she has changed, and that she's becoming a little bit more revealing with her body, and she has happiness out all the time. Both her boobs are all the time now, and it's, you know, Wendy did change up a lot. I would say that this is an unpopular opinion, but ever since she has gotten her body enhancements, her preservatives added to her body, she has really changed. I don't care what no one says, which everybody got different sides to them, but Wendy, to me, she doesn't see the difference. I see the difference. She was sexy last season. She's my favorite, actually, on the show. But if I had to go by looks, it would be Candace is the most prettiest to me. That's just my opinion. But Wendy has made a drastic change. And I'm going to be honest, I think it would affect her getting certain things in her career. It's okay to be sexy, but Lord, I mean, every episode she has been talking about her boobs. You go eat, she's talking about her boobs. You go into the spa, she's talking about her boobs. Every episode, my girl, Wendy Esafo, has been talking about her boobs. That's how she did with her degrees. And I'm so proud of her for her degrees. I admire Wendy for that. But it's like, okay, girl, we happy for you. And I don't think they're jealous of her. I don't. It's just, it's becoming a little old to hear about her boobs and all the time. It's nerve-wracking. And it's not jealousy. And while Robin and Giselle are talking, I noticed, and I don't wear lashes, y'all. That's just not my thing. I have wore them for fashion shows. I have wore them for magazines. I have wore them to be in hair shows, but that's not my thing. I don't like all that stuff. Lashes are beautiful, but I will say this. Did y'all not notice Giselle eyelashes? Her eyelashes were so nice. And I don't look at things like that, but I noticed them in this scene. They look like minks or something. They're very beautiful. And I think they're beautiful on the other people, but not me. I just put my mascara on and I keep it moving. But I was looking at it. It was really nice. Really nice eyelashes, Giselle. Just be kinder, okay? But Candace, she's discussing Wendy's body, and she's talking about how much she loves Wendy's body. And she is here. She said Wendy is here to stay. Wendy's boobs are here to stay, which is humorous. And I understand, you know, the boobs look good. And I love Wendy, but I'm going to be honest, that butt, it doesn't look right. Yes, she had the boobs out a lot, and the boobs look good. That's just my opinion. They do look good. But that butt, whoever did her butt, I want her to go back and have them to redo it, because it's like saggy like. And I noticed that when she had on that Versace, that when she was walking past the windows and going up to the stairs where Giselle and Robin were, the booty don't look right. But Wendy is beautiful, but I want her to go back and let them do her butt again. I just don't like it. No. And Giselle and Robin, when they were discussing Wendy happened to walk in on the tail end of them discussing her, and she almost caught them talking about her. She's like, "What y'all talking about?" I know when you walk in a room, you could tell people been talking about you. Wendy could tell that Giselle and Robin had been talking about her. I'm gonna take a sip from my crystal glass. One moment. Queens only drink out of crystal glasses, okay? Crystal wine glasses at that. But so she walked in on it. Then they have Escala, and she's talking about she didn't like her room in the cottage. She actually wanted to be in the main house where Obama stayed. Candace actually has the bedroom that Obama slept in. So Candace gives the ladies gifts. She gave them bathrobes and swim caps. She gave them robes and swim caps. As what we find out, Giselle says she planned for water aerobics the next day, and that's why Candace has gotten them. That Candace allowed her to schedule that for the ladies. So then the ladies, they go to the restaurant. They're at the restaurant. They place their orders. Karen says she won't be at the water aerobics because she has to leave. You know, well, she had already said she had to leave, but I honestly believe that Karen does not want to go to the water aerobics because she will have to take that wig off. Now, all the ladies wear wigs and weave pieces, but Karen, it would be a sight to see her without that wig. A sight to see, y'all. I'm gonna take a sip on that. Karen will look more like a witch if she take that wig off. So Candace is discussing her husband, Chris, and she said that Chris, you know, he's doing a lot of things. He has a book for a lot of things. He stay on her a lot because he don't want her slacking. And so Giselle asks her, is he's your Kris Jenner? Which I found that funny because Kris Jenner, I wouldn't even put him on the level of Kris Jenner because Kris Jenner is an amazing manager to her children. She get them so many deals. She fire. Candace even talks about her mom disapproves him being her manager, husbander. I disapprove of it as well. I found it ludicrous that she would have him as her manager because he has no experience in it. So how would you choose somebody like that to be your manager? He has absolutely no experience in it. It can actually harm her career. Anything that she's building, it can harm it because Kris doesn't have the experience in it. He's a cook. He's a chef. Get back to cooking, Kris. Teach cooking classes, okay? Stick to that. I don't want you to mess up things for Candace, okay? And also, Giselle mentions that she feels that Kris is actually riding Candace's coattail. And I get that part. Because he has, this is what bothered me. Nobody's bashing Kris for this. But if it was a black man, he would be being bashed. Because if you're a black man and you, a woman with money, get with you, is looked upon as bad. Kris is white, so nobody's giving him a hard time about it, when I feel they should be giving him a hard time. Oh well, but if it makes Candace happy, then it makes me happy. And then at least to think about, she did marry for love. Y'all can never say she married Kris for money, because that's not what it is. Giselle stated that he is riding Candace's coattail. I truly believe that's true. That's just my opinion. I know Candace married him for love, but I do get what Giselle is saying. So Robin, she says she's not motivated. She don't be wanting to get out the bed. One has been getting on her, which she stated this last episode. And she just go on and on with that. She says she thinks she actually has seasonal depression. And that's something that Estella says she went through as well, which I think with the pandemic, the C-19, I think it kind of put a funk on all of us, but Robin has to pull it through and pull herself out of it because she has children. Because I remember she stated something about she were neglecting the children as well, but it doesn't make Robin a bad mom. So I don't want people saying that about her because that's not true. It's just that you can get in a funk sometimes and you got to pray yourself out of them. You can't stay in that funk. So if I was Robin, I would really put in a lot of prayer. She mentioned about a life coach, so there may be something she need to do. But she just needs to pull yourself out. Some days you got to make yourself do things. She needs to make herself get up and get moving. It's that simple. And Giselle states that, which Giselle can be a little mean. I feel like this is something she should have discussed with Robin alone, not with the other ladies, alone. So she tells Robin that it's unattractive. You know, that your fine fiance doesn't like this. It's unattractive. I just felt like that was something she should have told Robin about the other ladies around. You don't bash people like that. And then Karen chimes in. She states Giselle know how to kick people when they're down. I'm not a fan of Karen, but I'm going to agree with her on this. Giselle didn't have to say that to Robin. If she would have said it, it should have been something she said while the ladies are alone, not together with all the other ladies, by themselves. And Wendy mentions the more that she eats, the bigger her breast is becoming. I told y'all she just got to mention those breasts. And that's not jealousy. If somebody tired of hearing you brag about something, that's not jealousy. And it's good to toot your own horn, but dang, Wendy, come on. It's getting old. Really? So she said the more she eats, the bigger her breasts are getting. And Giselle says, I've seen your body more than the entire time I've known you. She was telling Wendy that, and you should have saw Wendy's eyes. She was like, and then Robin called her loose. And they all trying to figure out, like, what happened to the professor? What happened to the Wendy with substance? That was a lot when they mentioned substance, but I get where they are going, and I even get what Mia is saying, because Mia was saying, like, you wouldn't see Michelle Obama with her boobs all out. You wouldn't. You wouldn't catch Oprah with her boobs all out. That's Wendy's body. She can do what she want to do with that body. But the point I'm making is Wendy has become really, really revealing. And it's just so off-putting. It's not, I don't think the ladies are jealous. I kind of wish that Giselle would have had a conversation with Wendy by herself. But if they do all that by themselves, we wouldn't have anything to watch. So we need to be glad that Giselle is bringing up things. And as I stated before, the great Dr. Heavenly said that Giselle is doing her job when she started drama. That's what Bravo is paying her to do. And you know, while the ladies are saying that to Wendy, and Wendy is talking back and forth with Giselle, she bring up her 40 degrees. So y'all gotta, I guess we gotta choose which one we want to hear her talk about. Her boobs or her 4 degrees. I'm proud of her 4 degrees. I think I want to hear more about the 4 degrees. Because I've never been around somebody that gets something done. They just keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. It gets aggravating after a while, and it's not jealousy. No one wants to hear somebody keep talking about their boobs. Okay, they're not real. I'm glad you got them. Happy for you. Okay? And then Karen chimes in. She was like, no one wants to see you. She said, and Wendy, if you that's what you want to talk about, you can talk about it. Because if I want to talk about my pubic hairs, I'm going to talk about my pubic hairs. And me thinking to myself, Karen, no one wants to see your gray pubic hairs. I don't want to see your gray hair down there, girl. Not from your private parts, no. You won't even show the gray hair on your head because you never give your scalp a break to breathe, to grow hair. You got to give your scalp time to breathe so it can grow hair. So we haven't even seen that, but you want to talk about your gray pubic hairs? Girl, bye. Sit down, Karen. You want to be Dawn, the Grand Dawn. Also, in this particular scene, I noticed when Mia was talking, her face was not moving at all. Mia's face wasn't moving, y'all. Go back and watch that scene. When she was moving her lips, none of this is moving. That's too much Botox. Too much. Escala comes for Giselle, and she said, why don't you tell us about you? What's going on with you and your man? And Giselle says, well, I don't want to discuss it in front of trolls. I don't want to discuss it in front of Karen. And then they go to Heckling Hyenas, those two. The rest of them are not hyenas. Karen and Giselle are heckling hyenas. They should have been in The Lion King. They really just got on my nerves, y'all. Y'all don't know how much they was getting on my nerves. It's really at the point where I'm sick of them. I no longer want to see Giselle and Karen because it's crazy. It make it not a good show to watch with those two. And they going back for, you're a liar. No, you're a liar. Giselle is a liar. And Giselle like, no, you a lie. You need to apologize. And Giselle, shut up with that apology stuff. It ain't happening. I want you to shut up. It's really just getting on my nerves. So they leave the restaurant and they go to their to the cottage in the main home. They show Candace in the scene by herself practicing her dance moves, her performance moves. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. And Mir, daughter, she's talking to her daughter and husband on the phone, and they are excited about her daughter pooped on her own in the potty. So that's exciting for them. I can understand it when your child does it, because I had a daughter, and when she was small and she pooped for her first time in her potty, I too was excited, so I get it. And then they go to, they show Wendy and Karen, they having a talk, and some people say Karen was being fake when she was talking to Wendy, but I don't think she was being fake. I think it was sincere when she was talking to Wendy. But I will say this much. Last season, Karen was trying to get Wendy kicked off the show. Wendy didn't know any of this until the reunion when Giselle mentioned it. Karen is fake. Anybody try to get me kicked off the show, I'm not effing with you. I don't F with you. Never. So I can understand Wendy is upset because of things that Giselle was saying. But it's a lot going on with Wendy as well. She's not telling them. I don't know what it is. I can't say that Eddie is cheating. I don't know about that. When they're together, they look happy and they look like they love each other. They got beautiful children and a nice home. I don't know if Eddie's cheating on her, but it's a lot going on with Wendy. I don't care what anyone says. It's obvious because the way she's carrying on, she can be sexy without showing so much. I feel like how she had him out like that need to be for Eddie. Happiness needs to be for Eddie only. It's okay to put them out a little bit, but they are like extremely out, and then it's not attractive to me. It's just not. So then they show for like episode 7. Episode 7, Wendy will be sharing more of her boobs because she feel like, okay, y'all thought y'all saw him. I'm about to really show you help, since it's getting on your nerves and y'all are tired of seeing happiness. I'm about to really show you. So she gonna really just pull them out more now. And Ashley, she starts to SHRT with Giselle and Wendy. She goes and tell Queen Wendy what Giselle has said, so the stuff is gonna pop off, okay? And Candy, it shows our girl Queen Candace, which I say is the most prettiest one on the show. She puts Ashley out. She told Ashley, drink your milk and get out. I'm ready for episode 7 that's coming on this Sunday. Look forward to my review for that as well. I pray that the ladies really bring it. I pray that the two cackling hyenas, Giselle and Karen, get it together, because they're the oldest on the show, and it's ridiculous to have to watch them carry on the way they carry on. I'm sick of it. Do me a favor, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Towards the end of this video, I will post some of the things I have going on in my life. As you can see, my hair growth oil is organic. You can find it on my website, IamLillieYoung.com, and click on the Queen Lillie Hair Growth Oil page. And as well, you can see it right here, Queen Lillie Hair Growth Oil. If you're trying to grow your hair, you want healthy hair, this is the oil for you. It's organic, and it has some of the best cold pressed oils in it. Go to my website, check it out, and get you some. And as you see, my lipstick, the Red Lipstick Hustler lipstick, it comes in 9 different shades. It's organic as well. I have on Hustler. This is Romance, but I'm gonna show you what Romance look like. But I have Hustler on, where it's a new tube. I don't wanna open it, but go to my website, check it out. I have 9 different shades. This particular lipstick, it has grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, beeswax, and other great organic things in it. Go to my website, check out what I have going on. I have written 4 books. You can purchase my books at Amazon.com. Just put in Lillie Young, Author Lillie Young. My name is spelled LILLIEYOUNG. And I have 4 books I have written, and you're going to enjoy them. My first book is my autobiography, The Purple Cinderella, Surviving Multiple Childhood Rapists. And my second book is the story of Kate, Small Town Girl, Big Dreams. And my third book is The Red Lipstick Hustler, Set the World on Fire. And my fourth book is The Red Lipstick Hustler Beauty Guide. It's all about hair, nails, and skin, everything organic to take care of your hair, nails, and skin, what to eat, how to wash your hair, how to apply the aloe vera plant to your hair, how to take care of your nails, natural nails. I wear natural nails. Anything that got to do with taking care of your hair, nails, and skin. And that's why I don't look 48 years old, because I take care of myself. And what I put in my book is what I live by. Thank you guys for listening in. Hit that like button, subscribe, and go to my website, IamLillieYoung.com. Y'all have a beautiful day, and God bless. I see you episode 7. Bye.